It is 3rd and long.
Tonight. Easy. West right fit. Tonight.
Fields. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58.
What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your me, click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. Turn this thing on out. Now, let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good. I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that fired up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting home. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
Straight from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Dino, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I shorty what they call it, she said the pool palace. Straight from Bankhead, I said you're good at it. Do what you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can two.
snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we getting bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't that mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it in the A-time.
and if you ain't know,
This is how it goes down.
hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do
Atlantic's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers. Bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on the beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Brad. He's so good to me. He's so
Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome everyone to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Straight ahead, it's an AFC intra-conference contest between the New England Patriots and the Baltimore Ravens. To kick off, here's Will Lutz, and we're underway from the bank. Ty Chandler to return. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
But somebody gotta do it. Come on, put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off, turn his TV off.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
180! What's up?
Baker now off to play fake. Brought in right side by McMillan. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
There are times quarterbacks got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
180! What's up?
Running right, it's Irving. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. Up the sideline to the 45. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice gain. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
King! 180!
First down, here's Baker. Pass is caught, that's Darnell Mooney. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Patriots first down. A gain of 18.
They fake the handoff, now it's Mayfield.
Patriot first down.
Brought in close to the 8. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
2 more yards. That's good.
King!
Patriots first down. First and goal.
Irving. Can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up second and goal.
Baker now. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots drive 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Trim slant. Move it, Delta.
Here's Fields to throw. Nice caught. It's Travis Hunter. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Akers. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Here we go. Hey, chance. Green 19. Right.
Fields to throw it. Headed out right. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, that call came at just the right time to rip a hole in the defense. And it should have been a play that knocked them on their backs and led to points. One player's tireless effort stole the ball, stole the momentum, stole the show, and averted a complete disaster.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the gun, Mayfield. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
That's caught for the first. Into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
Here we 11. Tonight. Hey, Can. Tonight.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. He's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Angel. Here we go. 58, this is that. Hey, Can. Hey, Can. Hey, Can. Go.
Fields out of the gun. He rolls to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Toward the sideline, and it's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Patriots have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now Now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
This is Irving on second. Shoots away from one. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. But come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, it's certainly more exciting for all of us to watch, too.
Going to the ground again on the ropes. And the defense getting a little revenge after that last play. On this time, they don't even let him get back to the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Mayfield now off the play action. Shoves one away. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First down. A gain of 27.
Irving on the counter. It's inside the 10. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, why? How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
King, 20.
Throwing, Baker. On the move, headed right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Patriots take a 20-zip lead. Baker Mayfield, the touchdown. The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Patriots push their lead to 21-zip already. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58. Hey, Chad. Punch right. Good night.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That finds Hunter downfield. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
Second and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
This is second and 6 coming up.
Here we go. We're good. Good night.
Now it's Fields. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked by Tyson Campbell. And he's going to score. It's a pick six for New England. Another score here in this first quarter, Brock, as they continue dominating in this opening frame.
You know what I love here, Kate? This defense is seizing on a sputtering opponent, and they're actively trying not just to defend the lead, but to add to it.
Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots grow their lead yet again. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. It's an early runaway. Back to the bank in just a moment. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. It's Darius Slayton with the return. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Green Knights, Angels, go.
Fields coming back after the pick. Oh no, they get him yet again. Darius Williams with the INT. And he's going to score. It's a pick six for New England. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? And they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way. It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme six. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Slayton with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Delta. Here we go. Green, Alpha. No mas. Mayday. Right.
Back to the air following that pick six. This is Cox. That's Slayton. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
331. Alpha. Hey, can.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here we go, son.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, son. Green 11. Hey, can. Chip slant. Tonight.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Right side cut by Higgins. And he gets this forward to the 19. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
11.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Brought in. And he's going to be touched down a yard shy of that marker.
Hurry up.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. at the 5-yard line.
Second and very short, looking to pass. And they take this in for the score. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. One after tries good by Lutz. And the Ravens cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone he had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40.
Hey, alert, alert!
Here's the give to Irving. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
180!
Right back to Irving now. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Once again, Irving. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. And gain 11 on that play. And that's a New England first down. New set of downs from the 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Patriots first down.
Point it right.
A gain of 11 on the play.
180!
And the Patriot first down.
Mayfield now from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. That was Tataroa McMillan he was looking for. And it sets up 2nd down.
King!
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. To the air on 3rd and long. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots running away with it in the 2nd quarter.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Patriots continue piling onto this lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Slayton with a return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 331. Easy. Right.
Fields throwing here. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. Oh, Fields loses it. Oh, and they pick it up. Time to push for that marker. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the first down, too.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58.
Fields looking to throw. Rolling out to his left. Into the hands of Lamb over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. So that's going to be the 2-minute warning, Brock. 1:55 remaining in our first half. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. So first down from the 41.
Here we go, son. Right.
Looking to throw Fields. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
11. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And a nice choice there to send this outside. It gets about 6 yards on the carry. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Alpha.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Alpha. Here we go. Hey, can. Right.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens chop some of the lead off before the half. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Irving. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Baker now from the gun. It's made by Bucky Irving. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
2 yards.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down, here's Baker. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Demetrius Knight has it. And the Ravens make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Here we go. Hey, turbo, sir. Go.
First and 10. Here's Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Out. Green, chips left. Right.
He'll throw it. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Out. Here we go. Angel. EQ. 11. Right.
Back to throw it. Chased out to his right. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. Slayton with a return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go. 222. Extend. No mas. Take it to the house. Right.
Off the play fake, it's Fields. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, can. Tonight.
Throwing on first down. Fields. Fits it through the middle. And they get this down to the 28. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he's gonna get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
Gain of 7 brings up second and 3.
Here we go. I'm good. Green 19, get tonight.
They go to Barkley again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Barkley gets it on third down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
Here we go. Delta. Tonight. Hey. 551. Tonight.
Fields on first down. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. Oh, Fields loses it. And out of bounds inside the 5. Ooh, the sideline saves him there. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy. Sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for third down.
Alpha. 222. Alpha, let's go. Test, butt right. 11. Tonight.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens cut the lead by a quarter. It's down now to 21.
42. Ravens 21. Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. The give to Irving to start his drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throwing, Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Mayfield now. Blitz coming. Short pass brought in. Oh, he rocks that tackler. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Pass is caught at the 9. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he can do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Play action. Here's Mayfield. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots can cruise to a win, growing that lead further. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Patriots tack on 7 more to their lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Slayton with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Delta. Here we go, son. Delta, 331, 331. Set.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. We've set it downs from the 37.
No more,
1st
no
and
more.
10 at the 37-yard line.
19 windy, 19 windy. Here we go. You got a mini base. 11. All right.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Hey, can.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Oh, brother, hits another interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Patriots have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Kings! What's up?
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Pete, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
180! What's up?
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they'll start some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense in a hurry up here.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Point it right. Run. Point it right. Pistol. Real. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Third down, here's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. Now is Tyler Luke for the field goal attempt. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. So that's going to make the field goal try a bit easier for them as the penalty gives them a free 5 yards. The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try.
A 31-yard attempt.
Luke knocks it through, and the lead continues to grow and grow.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Slayton with a return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, 5:51. Hey, can. Test, bunch right. Say hey.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Down the field, he's got Lamb. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a small chunk off that lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens get it back to a full 3 possessions now, 24 points.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion left. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Jump off caught by his back. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And goes to the hurry up here.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Kings. Regular. Stop.
Mayfield with a blitz coming. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
First down throw here. Mayfield gets it to him on the screen. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Baker now off the play fake. The left side, and Gesicki has it. And he can't get the touchdown, Brock, but plenty of yardage. He goes out down near the 10. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone now. Buying some time right. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots keep running away with this. Here's Luke for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots continue adding on to that lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
There's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First and 10. Here's Fields. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
They go with Barkley here. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
Now his 49-yard line. A gain of 1. Brings up third down.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. And they pick him off again! Roquan Smith with the pick. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Mayfield now off the play action. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, here's Baker. He's got it at the 6. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots throwing 6 more on the blowout. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
Oh, let's go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he'll find ahead for a few. It's third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more...
Oh, no, he lost control of another one. Scooped up by the Patriots. They're able to take this fumble back inside the red zone.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Patriots are running them out of the building. Luke tacks on the extra point, and they'll continue adding to their lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away.
Dixon set to kick off.
Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. Forced out to his right. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Throwing again on second down. Fields. Now he takes it, and he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up.
All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
Tell me what you gonna do now.